Hello and welcome back everyone to the chapter Mathematical Logic. So I hope you all are doing fine. Before we begin with today's lecture, I would just like you to do a quick recap of what we have done in the last lecture. In the last lecture, we started with the term logic. What does logic mean? Logic means a proper method of reasoning. We had 6 concepts in this chapter and we did the first concept and the second concept. The first concept is statement. What does a statement mean? A statement is a sentence which contains facts. Okay, there are 5 types of statements that we have studied: declarative, exclamatory, interrogative, imperative, and open statements. So what do we have to do with these 5 kinds of statements? We have to find out the truth value of the given sentence. Okay, and we all know that only a declarative statement has a truth value, that is true or false. Truth value means if the fact given in the statement is valid, then it is true, and if not, then it is false. So your first exercise was relating to whether the statement given is a statement in logic, and if yes, then whether it is true or it is false. Okay, coming back, our second concept was of logical connectives. Okay, what do you mean by logical connectives? Logical connectives are basically connecting words which connects two or more simple sentences to form a compound statement. These are also called as logical connectors. What are those logical connectors? They are and, or, not, if then, if and only if, or if. Okay, what do we have to do of the compound statement? We have to find out the truth value of the compound statement. And what does the truth value of a compound statement depend on? It depends on each of its substatements and its connector used. So you all know that the truth value of a compound statement depends upon the type of the connector that we are using. So if you are having and, then it depends on the truth table of and. If you have or, then it depends on the truth table of or, and so on and so forth. So in the last lecture we studied about two logical connectives, that is and or. So what does and mean? It is a conjunction. Okay, and it is denoted by this upward triangle sign. Correct? All the substatements should be true. So for the compound statement which has and, okay, both the substatements should be true in order to make that compound statement true. It is very simple. अगर दोनों conditions satisfy होती है, दोनों conditions true है, only then your compound statement will be true, otherwise it will be false. Okay, so this is a very simple logic to remember this truth table. You will have to remember this for all the 5 connectors which we previously saw: and, or, not, if and if, then, and if and only if, or if. Okay, so what are the alternatives of and? It is but, yet, though, still, moreover. Okay, and coming on to the second one, the second one is or it is called as disjunction, and it is shown by this V symbol. Okay, what is the truth table of disjunction? It means दोनों में से कोई भी एक स्टेटमेंट भी अगर ट्रू रहेगा तो it will be true, otherwise it will be false. So you can say only if both the statements or both the simple statements of the compound statement are false, only then it will be false. Only then the compound statement will be false, otherwise it will be true. It is exactly opposite of and. See, in and only if both your statements are true, only then it is true, rest all are false. In or, only if both of your statements are false, then only it is false, otherwise it is true. Okay, and your second exercise was based on this. and that is where we concluded your last lecture. Okay, in today's lecture we will be doing the third connector, that is not and if and then. Okay, so let's start with it. So our first concept for the day is negation. This is the third connector. What do you mean by negation? Negation means denial of all the facts that is given to you in a statement. It means whatever facts are given to you in the statement, you have to write the opposite of that facts. You have to write the opposite of that facts. For example, yesterday it was raining. So what you can say? No, yesterday it was not raining. So it means you just have to write the opposite of whatever is given to you in the statement. Yesterday I also read a news. For example, I read the news yesterday. Akshay Kumar has booked one full flight for his sister. Okay, so and Akshay Kumar quickly responded to that media report saying Akshay Kumar has not booked any flight for his sister. Okay, so it means negation means use of the word not, and already if you have the word not, then remove this word from the given sentence. So what does this mean? It means denial of a fact. Whatever fact is given to you in the sentence, you have to deny all the facts, and thus it will lead to negation. I'll give you one more example. All men are animals. What did I say? All men are animals. This is example 2. So what will be the negation? You would say all men are not animals. Simple. But no, that is wrong. There is a trick in this. It means the answer of this will be, it is not stating only one fact that all men are animals. It is stating firstly they are animals and secondly all are animals. Okay, so you have to pay attention to such kind of questions. So its answer would be some. Here it is saying everyone is animal, so we have to deny that fact. So here it will be only some. Some men are not animals. I hope you get this point. Okay, so negation means denial of all the facts. It may be one fact or it may be two facts or more than two facts depending on the situation. So that is negation, denial of all the facts that is given to you in the statement. Okay, coming on to the second point, it means positive as well as negative statements can have a negation. Like as I said, if you already have the word not in your statement, then you can remove that not and it will be the negation of that statement. For example, yesterday it was not raining. So the negation of the statement will be yesterday it was raining. Okay, so both positive as well as negative statements can have negation. What is the symbolic form of this negation? It is this tilde sign and the alphabet used for the statement. Which sign it is called? It is called as tilde sign. TILDE. Tilde sign. Tilde sign. Okay, and what is the negation? Truth table of negation. If the statement is true, its negation is false. If its truth value is false, its negation is true. So what does it mean? That if they are asking you to write down the truth value of the negation, so if the given statement to you is true, the given statement has the truth value true, so the truth value of its negation will be false. Similarly, if the truth value of the given statement is false, so the truth value of its negation will be true. Okay, and what are the alternative words used for not? It is not the case, or it can be it is false that 2 is a prime number. It is not the case that 2 is a prime number. Okay, so that is negation, just writing the opposite of the facts that is given to you in the question. Okay, so let's begin with the exercise 1.3. You can find it again in the description below if you don't have a textbook, and if you have a textbook you can refer to that as well. Okay, so I'm doing question 1, sub question 3. What does it state? Write the negation of the following statements. Okay, first one, it is false that Nagpur is the capital of Maharashtra. Correct? See, I told you this statement is already in its negation. So now negation of negation will be a positive statement. So what will it be? It will be Nagpur is the capital of Maharashtra. Okay, Nagpur is the capital of Maharashtra. So this is the negation of the given statement. Okay, coming on to the second question, it says write the truth value of the negation of each of the following statements. Like I told you, there is a truth value of the given statements, and then there is truth value of the negation of that given statement. Okay, so here this question asks us write down the truth value of negation of each of the following statements. So here I have taken the third question. Okay, what does it say? For every x that belongs to n, that is natural number, x plus 3 is less than 8. Okay, so let's see what is the negation of this statement, truth value of the negation of this statement. Okay, so let us assume first, let p be for every x that belongs to n, x plus 3 is less than 8. Now think what is given in this question. What is the truth value of this statement? Firstly, it says x belongs to n. N means natural numbers which start from 1. Okay, so if the numbers are starting from 1, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 is less than 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 plus 3 is less than 8. Okay, but once you go beyond 5, that will be 6. 6 plus 3 is less than 8. Is this true? No, so it is not true. So the truth value of p is, it is false. Okay, so now coming, if you go back and see the truth table of negation, so what will be the truth value of negation of p? It will be true. Okay, so I hope you get this. And one more thing, I will not be solving all the questions that is given to you in the exercise. I will be solving the ones which I think are the best and the ones which need explanation. The rest you can do it on your own, and if you have any doubts you can ask me in the comment section below, or you can personally ask me. Okay, so that was everything that we have relating to negation. Okay, so coming on to the fourth connective, that is if then. It is called as conditional. It is also called as implication. Now why is it called conditional? See, as the name suggests, it must be having some condition in the compound statement. Okay, and why is it called implication? For example, if this happens, then something will happen. So here the if part of the sentence is implying that something is going to happen, hence it is also called as implication. Okay, so the connective is called as conditional, and the statement in which this conditional connective is used is called as a conditional statement, and in the symbolic form it is represented as P implies Q. Okay, now coming to next, simple statements need not be logically connected to each other. गिविंग यू क्लासिक एग्जाम्पल, अपन नॉर्मली ऐसा बोलते हैं कि भगवान अगर ये हो गया तो मैं आपको ये चढ़ा दूंगा, अगर मैं पास हो गया तो मैं आपको ये चढ़ा दूंगा, वॉट एल्स एंड वॉट नॉट. ओके, बट इसमें मैथमेटिक्स में ऐसा नहीं होता है. इट डज नॉट हैपन इन लॉजिक. Okay, so the two statements can be unrelated, but they can take the form of if and then. For example, I say if milk is white then 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. तो इसमें कोई necessity नहीं है कि the two statements should be combined. Okay, so that is why I have written it over here. Simple statements need not be logically connected to each other. Like if it is cloudy then it will rain. So this is logically connected, whereas the other one which I said, if milk is white then 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. So it may or may not be logically connected to each other. But yes, if the statement contains if and then it is called as a conditional statement in mathematics. Okay, now the sentence which contains the if part, okay, that sentence is called as a hypothesis, and the sentence which contains the then part is called as its conclusion. For example, if it is cloudy then it will rain. So in this example, if it is cloudy is called as a hypothesis, and then it will rain is called as your conclusion. ठीक है, नाउ इसका यूज़ कहाँ आएगा, आई विल जस्ट लेट यू नो इन आवर नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल. ओके, इन विच आई विल बी टीचिंग यू this truth table for conditional. Now truth table for conditional is one truth table which I have to explain you each and every case. ये एक ऐसा इकलौता टेबल है जो मुझे आपको एक एक केस समझाना पड़ेगा ताकि आपको ये समझ में आए और ये आपको याद रहे. एंड दिस स्टेटमेंट ओवर हियर इज यूज्ड to remember the logic, how to remember this truth table. So let us first do the truth table, and then I will explain you this statement. Okay, so now what is the example for explaining the truth table of conditional sentence? Okay, now what I have taken here, ठीक है, my hypothesis is it is sunny. Okay, and my conclusion or my desired output you can say is I will wear sunglasses. So to begin with, keep this primary sentence in your mind. If it is sunny then I will wear sunglasses. मतलब अगर वेदर सनी होगा तो मैं सनग्लासेस पहनूंगा. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद इट. फर्स्ट वन, इफ द P इज ट्रू इट मीन्स इट इज सनी, बराबर है. सो इफ इट इज सनी, करेक्ट. देन आई विल वेयर सन ग्लासेस, तो सनी भी है और मैंने सन ग्लासेस भी पहने हैं. सो व्हाट इज़ द ट्रूथ वैल्यू, इट इज़ ट्रू. ओके, मतलब माई प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव वॉज दैट अगर सनी रहेगा तो मैं ग्लासेस पहनूंगा. सो आई विल राइट द आंसर, इफ इट इज sunny then I will wear sunglasses. ओके, ये समझ में आ गया, ईजी था. मेरा जो मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव था वो मैंने अचीव कर लिया. सो दैट इज़ वाई द स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू. कमिंग ऑन टू द सेकेंड पार्ट, द हाइपोथेसिस इज ट्रू. It is sunny, मतलब it is sunny, correct. So now if it is sunny I have to wear the sunglasses. But what is the conclusion? F means I am not wearing the sunglasses. So it is like if it is sunny then I will not wear sunglasses. So here the main objective of mine of wearing the sunglasses when it was sunny is defeated. So hence the truth value is false. So I'll write the answer. If it is sunny, I am still not wearing the sunglasses, then I will not wear sunglasses. So my purpose is defeated of wearing the sunglasses, correct? Coming on to the third one. Now here it says my hypothesis is false. What it says, if it is sunny. So now it is saying if it is not sunny. तो कोई मुझे रोक सकता है सनग्लासेस पहनने से? Even if it is not sunny, I can wear my sunglasses. It is my choice. No one can stop me कि नहीं सिर्फ धूप है या if it is sunny only then you can wear your sunglasses. Okay, so here I am wearing the sunglasses since it is T. So if even if it is not sunny, I am wearing my sunglasses. So the truth value is true. Okay, so if it is not sunny, then I will wear sunglasses. Ultimately, I can wear sunglasses if I want, even if it is sunny or it is not. Okay, no one can stop me from doing that. So hence it is true. Then coming on to the last one. It says hypothesis is also false and my conclusion is also false, which means if it is not sunny, I will not wear sunglasses. That is the original idea that I wanted to tell you, that even if it is not sunny, I am not wearing the sunglasses. So I am writing, if it is not sunny, then I will not wear sunglasses. It is exactly opposite of my original idea, which said that if it is sunny I would wear sunglasses, and here if it is not sunny I will not wear sunglasses. So again my truth value is true. So now what is the ultimate conclusion that we can draw out of this? That only when the hypothesis is true and your conclusion is false, only then your resulting statement will be false. Otherwise everything is going to be true, true and true, which implies now my condition that I had written over here. What have I written? Conditional is defined to be true unless it means it is always true unless true hypothesis leads to false conclusion. True hypothesis leads to false conclusion. This is the only case wherein you will get false, otherwise you will receive true, true and true. So I told you in the beginning that you have to remember all the truth tables, because when in exercises all of them will be useful. All the connectors will come together, and that is the time when you have to remember which connector is being used and what was the truth value of that connector. Okay, so all these simple tricks will help you to not mug up the truth tables and learn it logically. That is why I have written conditional is defined to be true. It is always true unless true hypothesis leads to false conclusion. So if you are to remember the truth table of this conditional connective, then you can remember that it is always true unless true hypothesis leads to false conclusion. So this is your conditional connective.